Imagine a vast hillside, packed with thousands of people. Men, women, and children have gathered, their eyes fixed on one man, Jesus. They've been listening all day, their hearts full. But now, as the sun begins to set, a new feeling creeps in. Hunger. The stomachs are rumbling, but no one wants to leave. They're hungry for food, but even hungrier for the words of life they've been hearing. The disciples, seeing the growing problem, approach Jesus. They're worried. Master, it's getting late. You should send the people away so they can find food in the villages. But Jesus looks at them with a calm that defies the situation and says something that stuns them. You give them something to eat. Confusion turns to disbelief. How? They ask. We have almost no money. Even if we did, where would we buy food for so many? The problem seems completely impossible. Just then, a young boy, maybe no older than 10, pushes through the crowd. He comes to Andrew, one of the disciples, and shyly offers up his lunch. In his small hands are 5 simple barley loaves and 2 little fish. Andrew looks at the meager meal and then at the sea of faces. He turns to Jesus and says, "There's a boy here with 5 loaves and 2 fish. But what is that among so many?" This is where the lesson begins. What we see as small and insignificant, God sees as a perfect starting point. Jesus takes the bread and the fish from the boy. He doesn't panic. He doesn't doubt. He simply lifts his face toward heaven, and he gives thanks. He blesses the food, breaks the bread, and hands it to his disciples to begin passing it out. And then, the miracle unfolds. As the disciples move through the crowd, something incredible happens. Every time they reach into their baskets, there's more food, more bread, more fish. An endless supply flowing from a boy's simple lunch. The whispers of hunger turn into gasps of amazement. People eat until they are completely full. Children who are crying are now laughing, their faces smeared with food. A wave of awe and gratitude washes over the entire hillside. This is the heart of the miracle. God multiplies what is willingly surrendered to him. But the story doesn't end there. After everyone has eaten their fill, Jesus tells his disciples, "Now gather up the leftovers, so that nothing is wasted." They go through the crowd and collect 12 full baskets of leftover food. Think about that. They started with not enough, and ended with more than they could carry. This wasn't just a miracle of just enough. It was a miracle of overwhelming abundance. This story teaches us so much. It shows us that God sees our needs, even when they feel massive. He invites us to obey, even when it doesn't make sense. He blesses what we surrender, no matter how small it seems. In God's hands, your not enough can become more than enough. You might feel like all you have is 5 loaves and 2 fish, but when you place it in his hands, you never know how many thousands it might feed. If this story strengthened your faith, comment below with "God multiplies my little." Like and share this video with someone who needs this encouragement, and subscribe for more stories of faith. Thanks for watching.